Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another week, another edition of the House Open Cup number 3. I'm of course just like VIP, and this time I will not be joined later by Kuro. Usually Kuro does join me later on for the semi-finals, for the grand finals, especially because this is a Polish tournament, but Kuro is unavailable this week, so I will be trudging through this on my lonesome, only joined by the people in the chat. So Gibbs strength as always a 12 pool. So getting into this and spawning in the top right hand corner of Solaris, we have our Polish Zerg player representing MY Fixed. It is Snoxtar. And spawning in the bottom left, we have his opponent. We have the Polish Protoss representing Team Blazer. It is Ziomek. Vamanos. Dzień dobry, everyone. Dzień dobry. We are here with our bi-weekly Polish event. Of course, the House Open Cup is a relatively new Polish tournament that runs every 2 weeks, regional to the land of Poland. So you have to be from Bologna if you do want to be a part of this tournament. And it is also going to be leading into an offline event as well. There have been qualifiers held. There are invites that are going to be had as well, and it all comes together here at the end of the year. It all comes together at the end of the year at an offline event in Warsaw, in the capital of Poland, I believe. And I believe we're also going to be trying our best to cast it as well in English. I say try our best, depending on the scheduling. Hopefully everything lines up, and we will be able to cover it here on our channel. That is the hope. As we're 12 pulling to get back into it. 12 pull is not all in. It is a macro opener. It is forcing a reaction out of Ziomek, as Ziomek is going to be laying his expansion here, throwing down a wall, second gateway. We have a second pylon, cyber core. We go for a full wall off here. Zealot does come out in time. We do manage to, oh no! We do not manage to wall off in time. The boys have to be a part of this here. The Zealot taking a lot of hits already, and this Zealot is going to go down. The Lings, they bust into the natural base pylon and Zealot threat. Thankfully, we have 2 pylons available here for Ziomek, but more boys have to be pulled, and this pylon is going to go down. This was just going from bad to worse. This is just getting out of control. We're droning behind this, by the way. Again, we're not all in. We are transitioning, but this is doing so much damage. The Adept is going to come out. We have so many links. We dive on top of the pylon, and the pylon, it is going to fall. Oof. Just barely. It will get picked off. 2 links are left. 8 probes go down. So much lost mining time, and this 12 pool got out of control, out of hand. Really rough building placement as well. I would say one of the rough things that we saw here was the fact that the Zealot came out on the right hand side. The hole in the wall was over on the left, so I had to go the long way around. Took a little bit of extra time. We had to try to throw down an extra wall, and it just wasn't quite in position. Wasn't able to seal that hole in time. And now Snoxtar is in a beautiful position. Ziomek is still supply blocked, by the way. We cannot build anything. No probes, no Zealots, no nothing. Everything has to be repowered, and Snoxtar back at home. He's chilling. Now, there's a lot of pressure on this one Adept. There's one Adept to get damage done. We can kill workers potentially, but we already have Lings. We have Queens as well. We shouldn't be able to get too much damage done. And Snoxtar, he is just getting fully saturated on 2 bases, taking a third, looking to get further and further ahead. The pressure is on Ziomek here. What kind of direction do we tech up in? How do we approach this game? That's a good question. Do we go for a 2-base all-in? Do we go for a Twilight Council? We can go for maybe a charge all-in off of 2 bases. Maybe Glaive at Eps. Maybe we go for a Robo first into Sentries into Immortal. There are options available here for Ziomek, but the wall is still not a wall. We get on top of the pylon again. Oh my god. This 3rd base is going to be delayed, but we expand elsewhere. Snoxtar taking the linear 3rd base instead. As these things will be cleaned up, thankfully, the Stalker has arrived and we're able to disrupt the AI. Drone is going to drag this Adept towards the northern side of the map. Lings do slip into the main base. They're going to be a little bit annoying, and they may get a probe, actually, if Ziomek isn't too careful. 1 probe goes down. No! We can't afford these losses. 1, 2 probes go down. We're going to get a 3rd probe as well. Oh god. Oh, no. Not like this, Papi. Not like this. And it's going to be a rough road to recovery. As I mentioned before, I feel like macroing and trying to take a 3rd and just focusing on our economy, I don't think that's on the table. I don't think that's on the table here for Ziomek. It's going to be a 1-base all-in one way or another. Warp Gate is still on the way. The Lings, they're going to get more probe kills, so this is Leave him alone. But he just wants to saturate his natural. The Lings are going to surround on the Stalker. Stalker's going to go down. More Lings are coming across the map. We're just flooding across the map at this point. GG gets called. It's just too much. And Snoxtar is going to take game number 1. Ooh. GG. GG, well played. Just a really rough start for Ziomek. The initial opener, the reaction to the 12 pool was a little bit less than ideal. So unfortunate that the Zealot wasn't able to wall off either. It wasn't able to seal that entryway into the natural, and yeah, things they got out of hand from there, Papi. They got completely out of hand, and with that, Snoxtar, he's up in the series. Oh, sorry, I have to fix that. There we go. Snoxtar is up in this series, and that is surprising. Coming into this, I would have pinned Ziomek as the favorite. I would have said that, yo, Ziomek, he's going to be coming in as the clear favorite. Snoxtar, he's more of an up-and-comer. You know, he's got more to prove, more to achieve, and already popping off. Popping off here with a win. Not bad. Not bad at all. As we settle into this again, !B in the chat if you guys wish to have a look at the bracket yourselves. Oh, shout out to Cash. Hello, Cash. Dzień dobry, papi. Dzień dobry. Hello, Kashim. A shout out to Kashim in the chat as well. Our lovely VIP. Kashim is a big contributor of Wikipedia. He is also the main admin for this tournament. If it wasn't for Kashim, this event would not be run anywhere near as smoothly, if at all. So much love. Much love, much support as we're getting into game numero 2, number 2, and spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Hecate, we have the Polish Zerg player, the blue Zerg, representing MY Fixed. It is Snoxtar. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the Polish Protoss, the red Protoss, representing Team Blazer. It is Ziomek. And Ziomek already going to be leading this series 1. This is a, oh god, Snoxtar already going to be leading the series 1-0 off of the back of a 12 pool, and we'll see if he can close this out. We'll see if Ziomek can fight back and tie up the series, force the ace match. Personally, I do hope so. I want a longer series out of this. So far, going to be a hatch gas pool standard opener here from Snoxtar. Nothing too crazy this time. The Probe Scout is going to confirm this. The Probe Scout does spot the hatchery, is going to spot the gas, and the timing of the spawning pool. So this time, Ziomek can rest easy and get into his opener. Alright. And this is where I'm ready to sink my teeth into this series. I mentioned before that, of course, Snoxtar... thank you so much for the raid, SC24. Papi. Senor Jaime Sausage. Thank you so much for the raid. Hope you had a great ladder stream. Hope you had a great time over on your channel. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the House Open Cup. What is this? Are we in your house? Kind of. This is, of course, a bi-weekly Polish tournament. So !B in the chat if you guys wish to have a look at the bracket yourselves. We have plenty of amazing players here tonight and plenty of StarCraft action now. What I was about to get into here, I want to get my sink my teeth into the series, because Snoxtar, he did win game 1, but still in my mind he is the underdog in this series, and he was able to snowball out of control with a 12 pool of all things. Ziomek just could not keep up, could not recover after the damage, the devastating damage that was dealt. But that was off of an aggressive opener. And this time we have a standard opener, which means we're going to have a more back and forth, which means Ziomek is going to actually have a stable setup here to get into a 2-base economy, to get into a 3-base economy as well. And now, again, it's going to be more of a challenge for Snoxtar to actually keep up with Ziomek. Not impossible, not at all. I'm ready to bear witness, you know. In my mind, you know, I still want to favor Ziomek, but I'm going to be very impressed if Snoxtar can take it to Ziomek off of a standard opener, off of a more even game. I'm ready for it. But yes, welcome everyone, welcome. Do hope you're all enjoying yourselves, as the first attempt does make it across the map as well. Going to be threading a shade into the main base. Snoxtar able to not flinch, actually. Unflinching here, does not expect that attempt to finish, and will be forced back. 2 Lings do sip into the main base as well. We got a full scout. Snoxtar does get eyes on the Stargate, on the Oracle as well. We get a full surround, and the Lings will get cleaned up. This time, 0 probe damage, or this time 0 probe kills. This time the workers are left safe and sound, and our economy is looking good. Third base is on the way. Third base should soon be on the way for Ziomek as well. Once the first Oracle zooms across the map, we can expand on location and get into our economy. Meanwhile, it's been a while since I've casted Ziomek. I want to say the last time I casted him was OC King of the Hill a couple of months ago at this point, and Ziomek is a good player, don't get me wrong, he's very active as well. I casted him most recently in OC King of the Hill. I actually casted him most recently in the Scion custom race tournament. Apparently Ziomek is a very active player in that community, and he was looking pretty damn good in that custom race event in the Scion Cup. I actually have some replays from that event, and I'm probably going to be going over them in the coming weeks as well. Maybe causing some more Ziomek in that event, as he does, or as actually a lot of Protoss players, sorry, a lot of Polish players are in that. Ziomek, Geralt as well. He was also very active in the Scion Cup. So really excited to see the two of them compete. Meanwhile, third base is being taken. Oracles are moving out. Going to be zooming across the map. Snoxtar back at home, going for a lair at around the 4-minute 30 mark on time. Roach Warren as well, looking to be a Roach-based composition. Oracles, they dip into the natural, but they do not get any drone kills. Oh my god, quick reaction out of Snoxtar, keeping his units alive. Oh my god, Ziomek taking some extra hits, and no! We'll lose one Oracle as well for not much at all. A rough start here for Ziomek, losing an Oracle already, and Snoxtar, he is looking pretty good at this point. He's droning, no Evo Chamber, no +1. This is looking quite aggressive here from Snoxtar. The lack of Evo Chamber tells us that he doesn't really think to look further into this game. He may be looking to go for a 66 drone Roach all-in. I'm curious how much he's going to drone, how committed he is going to be to his roaches. As the Oracles are diving into the main, again, they can one-shot workers, and they will. They get one, they get two, they get 2.5. They get 2 in the end. Back at home, Ziomek is transitioning. We have a Robo, Forge, and Twilight Council on the way. This should be for +1 and Blink. Meanwhile, Snoxtar is already making those roaches. This is what I was curious about. Because there's no Evo Chamber, because we got a fast lair as well, we're cutting workers at 50. Even less than 3-base saturation. We only have 10 workers here. This is very committed, very all-in. Queens are waddling across the map. The creep highway is set. Revelation will get eyes on the Lings at least, but the roaches are amassing. And Snoxtar, he's not looking to get into the mid-game. He's looking to kill Ziomek here and now. Thankfully, Ziomek is working on defensive immortals. We have one immortal coming out. Charge on the way instead of Blink. And the Oracles, they will spot the all-in. Oh my... Snoxtar, mate. My god. Biles down the Oracle mid-air as it's zooming across the map. Papi, you're styling, Papi. You're styling. And here we go. We're committing to the all-in. We have a wall of cannons and shield batteries at the third base. But what about the natural? The natural, there's nothing here. There's 0 stack defense. And Snoxtar is going right for it. The wall has been broken. Lings, they're flooding into the mineral line. Probes are going down. Boys are being pulled. There is a second immortal coming up, but it's getting surrounded. Down goes the gateway, and Ziomek is being zoned away from the natural base. At least the immortal does stay alive, actually. Queens are doing what they can. We're trying to bust into the natural base. It looks like we will get on top of that immortal. It barely does survive. Gateways are depowered. No cybercore, which means we can't warp in any more sentries or stalkers even. But I don't think we care. We're just waiting for charge. Ziomek being very patient. He does pick off a queen. We're about to have a third immortal as well. We're about to pull the trigger. The zealots are being warped in. Natural base should go down. Oh, the last queen. No, last queen is going to fall. And now we're going straight for the main. Here come the zealots. Good kiting so far, pulling back, and it looks like we will collapse on this army towards the left-hand side. And where's the overcharge? The overcharge is not going to keep the immortal alive. A shield battery goes down, stalkers as well. Ziomek just having a hard time keeping up. He does get on top of one of the Ravagers. That's a lot of zealots. That's a lot of zealots coming in. Whilst they take down the final Oracle as well. The last Oracle will fall. But down they go the zealots. We're looking to depower more of these gateways. And now these immortals are looking so exposed. There's only one immortal left. The Biles, they connect on the boys as well. And it looks like that is going to be all she wrote here as Snoxtar. He gets the final immortal. The workers have all gone down. GG gets called, and Snoxtar will take the series 2-0. GG. GG, well played. Congratulations to Snoxtar as he takes the series 2-0. Advancing on here to the next round. My condolences to Ziomek, but that was hyper aggression out of Snoxtar. That's what I expected. We've casted Snoxtar in the past, whether it's the esports events or these house events, and Snoxtar is a very cheesy, very aggressive player, and Ziomek could not keep up with him. He was trying to settle into the mid game, trying to settle into a 3-base economy, but alas, he could not, and Snoxtar will take it in the end. Congratulations. My condolences to Ziomek. Unfortunately, it is a single elimination tournament, so very little room for error